About the fact that Hispanic community in Texas propped up the state's economy, but we have not heard any of that from the president yet.
We're showing our viewers some live pictures now. The president and the first lady. There you see them. They're back. They're at the what's called the Emergency Operations Center in El Paso to meet, in fact, law enforcement officials, and we're watching that go on right now. The White House issuing a statement saying today President Donald J. Trump and First Lady Melania Trump will meet with, in fact, law enforcement personnel at the Emergency Operations Center in El Paso, and we're seeing that unfold. All right, let's listen and see if we can hear any of this.
It's just chaos. I just see a lot of kids about to finish. They're not supposed to be. I just grabbed some kids' hospitals. If I had a child, I would come out this. I would want to have, I want somebody to react like that and save my child as well.
So the reaction was like fast. So when you heard that, you put, you know, so you say, is this for real? I mean,
Exactly.
how long did it take you to sort of say, hey, this is it?
Like, I can't tell you.
Yes,
Yes.
You did good, Chief.
Yes, sir. He did something that that uniform is honoring of the United States. He did something that he thought he needed to do at potential risking his own life when doing that. You know, fortunately, it wasn't a situation, but, you know, stepping up and just doing it at a time where a lot of people are running the other direction is indicative of his valor and his courage.
And everybody knows it.
Great example of the United States military in general.
You did a good job, right?
Yes, sir.
You're proud of that guy, right?
Yes, sir. I'm very proud.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Real hero. Wish I had more.
We'll go into the other room. And you know what I'd like to do is sometime when you're in life, you come to the Oval Office, and you come, and you don't have to bring yourself. You come in and we're going to come into the Oval Office. We have some
You bet, sir.
special citation, which is very important. Okay?
That sounds
So
good.
you'll feel it.
Yes, sir. We will.
Totally appreciate it.
Thank you very much. The Oval Office is for you, right? All well good.
Yes, sir.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Fantastic job. Thank you.
Thank you again. Thank you. Great job.
Mr. President, can you tell us about today that you've seen?
We had an amazing day. As you know, we left Ohio, and the love, the respect for the office of the presidency, I wish you could have been in there to see it. I wish you could have been in there. And it was no different here. We went to the hospital, just came from the hospital. We were there a lot longer than we were anticipated to be. It was supposed to be just a fairly quick. We met with numerous people. We met with also the doctors, the nurses, the medical staff. They have done an incredible job. Both places, just incredible. And the enthusiasm, the love, the respect, and also the telling me, let's see if we can get something done. And Republicans want to do it, and Democrats want to do it. And by the way, here's a great hero. This man, the job he did, you all know who it is. Everybody, the whole world knows who you are now, right? So to be a movie star the way you look, that'll be next. Who knows, right?
Yes, sir.
But what a job you did.
Thank you, sir.
There are a lot of heroes. There are a lot of heroes. A lot of people did just incredible work. Now we're going in, I believe, Chief, and say hello to some of your folks.
Yes, sir.
This is one of the most respected men in law enforcement, and I want to thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. President. Thank you very much.
President Trump, you said today was about killing immunity, and you've attacked a number of your critics, like President Biden, Senator Brown, Mayor Wade, as well as various members of the media. Can you explain
Well,
what
they shouldn't be
should change that
politicking.
code?
They shouldn't be politicking today. I had it with Sherrod Brown. He and the mayor, Nan Wally, they asked to go in. Could we possibly go in and make the tour with you? I said, yeah, let's do it. They couldn't believe what they saw, and they said it to people. They've never seen anything like it. The entire hospital, no different than what we had in El Paso. The entire hospital was, everybody was so proud of the job they did, because they did a great job. They did a great job here. And then I say goodbye. I took them in at their request. We made the tour. They couldn't believe it. She said it to people. He said it to people. I get on Air Force One, where they do have a lot of televisions. I turn on the television, and there they are saying, well, I don't know if it was appropriate for the president to be there, et cetera, the same old line. They're very dishonest people, and that's probably why he got, I think, about 0% that he failed as a presidential candidate. We're going to go in and see some very great people, and I wanted to meet this hero before I did anything, and we appreciate it.
Thank you, guys.
I'll see you soon. Oval Office when you can.
Thank you. We got another room to go to. All right, this way, guys. Not this door.
All right, so there's the president. That's the first time we've heard from him directly since he was in Dayton earlier in the day, now in El Paso. Said it's been an amazing day. He said there was enormous amount of love and respect shown for the office of the president. But then he said some of the political leaders, Senator Sherrod Brown in Ohio, the mayor in Dayton, Ohio, shouldn't have said what they said, even though they praised what he was doing at the hospital. You know, Jackie, you've been listening very closely to what the president just said. What do you think?
The fact that he talked about the love and the respect for the presidency with him at the hospital right out of the gate and then mentioned some of the heroes and didn't mention anyone that he visited with really with any sort of specificity, it tells you all you need to know about what today was about.
What do you think, David?
Yeah, and he didn't mention the name. That was, I believe, Army Private Glenn Oakley, who had run from one store into the Walmart to grab some kids and get them out. It was nice that the president congratulated him, but probably should have known.
He was with the chief of police of El Paso, Greg Allen, who was escorting him around as well. Sabrina.
Well, look, let's not operate under any illusion that Trump's predecessors, whether it's President Obama or President George W. Bush, didn't face criticism from their political opponents even in times of tragedy, even when they were going to meet with victims. But you know what they didn't do? They didn't engage. They didn't fight back because they knew it wasn't appropriate and that wasn't the time. That political debate can continue any other day.
Earlier in the day, Jeffrey, we heard the sound